Hey everybody, welcome to Lottie Hearn's Friday 15-minute video blab. We have covered in the past couple of weeks since we started this year. We have been looking at likability on camera, last week talking about Amy Cuddy, the week before, getting rid of your judgment about yourself, how you perceive you on camera, and what it takes for you to build that confidence when you get onto this lovely little machine, my favorite baby in the world, the camera. Love it so much. But this week, I want to be talking about being camera ready. What does that mean to you? So does it mean this? Is this camera ready? Or is this a little bit more camera ready? Or is the fact that I'm having to do this now not camera ready at all? What do you think? Is being camera ready more about you and the style you feel you want to present yourself? Is it better for me to be camera ready, looking like this with a jacket on? Does this look a little bit more camera ready? Or is it more about your backdrop? If I move the camera around here, if I change, are things in the background distracting? I didn't this week. You'll see pop up my big blue pop-up screen, which is sitting down here behind me on the floor. But are there other things in the background? Having my banner up behind me, is that distracting? You need to decide for yourselves. What about you physically, your surroundings, and also the technology? I should have checked, actually. Is the sound okay? Just type yes into the box. Is the vision okay for you? Have I got enough light on my face? Will it make a bit of difference if I put another light? Or is that getting too bright now for you there? So, question, put in the box for me. This is cinema direction. Is this cinema direction? What do you mean by cinema direction, Sabrina there? And Shay, I should do that. Thanks very much. Put your jacket on. Hello to Roy Montero. Hey, Roy. Roy and I had a great chat the other day on Blab. And we were talking about actually the key point that I want to make about being camera ready is you can do all of these things. You can have your face ready, your outfit ready. You can be wearing the right tops that make you look good on camera. This particular stripy top isn't necessarily great color for me on camera. Even though it's purple in real life, on camera here to you, it looks black and white. Could be perceived as a little bit dull. Also just checking things like this. They're all nice and tucked away. Now, is it more important to have those kind of production values and all of the technical things, the background and everything else? Or my challenge and question for you this week is it more important for you to be your #1 production value and to actually have this, the mindset, straight before you start? Which one is more important for you? If you want to type in the box. What about the lipstick? I did put my lipstick on live on screen, yes. Type in the box. Do you think it's more important to have the technology and the setup right? Or do you think it's more important to actually have your mindset there? Now, Coach Jenny has just said, yep, we need to have a plan and a point. Also nice not to have anything in your teeth. Yes, always a good point. No, I don't think I have today, Jenny. Thank you very much for the reminder. But always useful, little mirror by your side. That's what you could check. So I do have all that techie stuff there. But the one thing, coming back to you as your #1 production value, my main tip for today, a little tool to give you. I always call it my I am packed. If you want to make an impact, take the I am packed. And that consists of 3 different things. It's helping your mind and getting your planning ready mentally that you can say to yourself with confidence, I have the emotional connection. I know who my viewers want and need me to be to help them learn and have some fun too. Because as we were saying with Roy and lots of other people on Blab Nation the other day, it's got to be education and it's got to be entertainment. It's got to be some fun in there too. You've got to enjoy yourself too. So with the I am packed, start off, #1, I am. I am confident. I am credible. I am charismatic. I'm fun. I can do what I want to do. That's the next bit. I can. I am. I can. I can connect through to the viewer on the other side in that one-to-one conversation that I've been talking about before. And then I will. The outcome of what you want you're presenting to achieve as a result of people watching you. What will viewers do as a result of watching you? So this is the I am pact, saying to yourself, setting yourself up, I am, I can, I will. That way you've got that mindset going on that you are set for success every time that you step up on screen, and that you're going to get yourself out there to connect with your audience. So that's my core message for today. So I'm going to go over and have a look at some of the comments that are coming in here. Shay's saying there is a balance. Mindset to ensure you're giving your best. And Roy Montero coming up, production value. And edutainment. I love Roy's edutainment. We were talking about that the other day too. And the mindset one, Barb says mindset is the first thing that that she likes to do there. And it's I am. It is a nice word. Shay, you're just saying to Roy, it is a nice word. I am, I can, I will. Thank you very much, Roy, for typing those up there. What will watchers do because of you? What will watchers do as a result of watching you? Remember, yes, we're on here to help people. We are on here to empower people. We're on here. We do this because we love sharing the message that we have here. We love chatting on Blab. And in a moment, please, somebody volunteer to come on and spend a few minutes with me. As usual, we're just recording 15 minutes. So I think I've got about 8 or so minutes left. So do come on. And when you do get on here, know in your mind what that call message is, what they're going to do. That's your call to action. And the other thing, as Barb said at the beginning, having a plan. Like I actually, any of you who know Monique Johnson, she is at Monique O. Johnson. She's known as the camera charmer, another on-camera coach like myself. And she's in Atlanta. And she actually sent me this wonderful Blab planner. And as you can see, it helps to make your notes here. Being prepared. Yeah, the camera charmer. That's Monique O. Johnson. Hopefully I'm going to get her on here and have a chat with us one week, but it's fairly early in the morning for her, I know. And Roy, question that you popped up here. Blab, as he says, TV 2.0, masterclass with Roy, the speed relationship guy. Are you prepared to meet your divine connections? Now, Roy and I were talking about Netfriending the other day. And actually, Roy, I'd like you to pop on, if you would, come in and share a little bit about why having that confidence on camera, or why you don't. Actually, I've seen you at times not coming on screen sometimes. So, hey, Roy, with audio only.
Hey, Lottie. Yes, I am audio only. I want to be known. Okay, so lowest common denominator is I've boiled it down to my brand. People kept asking me after 4.5 years of me being on cam, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? And I would tell my inner circle friends, look, getting a lot of stuff that I don't necessarily need or want being on cam because of who I am. I can't sit still. People keep asking me where I went. It's like, So I said, I'm going to go off cam for a while, see how that works. So I've been off cam for well over 2.5 years now, and it works better than being on cam. And so with the, I don't know, do you call this environment Blab? Is this live streaming to you, Lottie?
Well, obviously in Blab, I would say this side of the world, in Ireland and the UK, I think people are, in business, are just starting to get used to it. So we've been calling it virtual meeting. And in corporate world here, they tend to call it virtual meetings. But I think the phrase of live streaming is now catching on. Shay, you're in Ireland here. Carol, you're in Ireland, and also involved in, hello to Carol, by the way. You're involved in social media. So just pop in the meeting rooms, what you think in Ireland people are using in business as the term virtual meetings, Blab, live streaming. Just to see as a poll who uses what would be great. But Roy, the main thing I wanted to ask you is, what then became the benefit of you not actually appearing on camera, but using your voice more, because that's a skill, and a very special skill as a radio man, that you have. And what does it take to do that?
You know, listen, I didn't go to school for this. I didn't train for this. I just showed up one day and said, I am this. And I guess it's as easy as that. Either you are it or you aspire to be it. And I guess this can be taught. I'm just showing up me. I believe that when two people get together and they start to build a friendship, the business ship, I think, comes second for me personally. I don't even think about business ship until it's already a friendship. Because even if you want to do all the great things in the world that I can do with you, if I don't know you, like you, trust you, isn't going to happen. No can do. It's not, but my bottom line is not the dollar. How much is this going to put in my pocket? I don't care. I just want to know, is you is or is you is not my friend?
Is you is or is you ain't my net friend or my Blab friend. Brilliant. So, and I loved the conversation that you and I had the other day about it's not networking, and you came up with the hashtag Netfriending, which makes it sound like a so much easier and more comfortable thing to do. And I think I always feel that that's the same way on camera when you're having to present on screen, is actually making that proper connection through, whether you're like me doing it appearing or whether you're like Roy using just your voice. But Roy, what's your number one tip then if you're just using your voice for people who don't necessarily have or want to have that confidence to put their face on screen?
You know, it's a funny new world that one has to enter in their own mind and mindset, even their heart and their heart set. I've been told, Robert Stern told me a few months ago, he said, Roy, it's harder to do what you do than what we do. Coming on cam. A lot of people have a fear, a phobia, a blank about coming on video and interacting with people the way that we do here, or doing whatever it is that they want to do, like with clients or what have you. Even that's a tough thing for a lot of people. Yeah. So we do telephone. That's voice only. I think what it is the chatter that goes on in that.
Oh, and we've just lost the audio now from Roy there. Just lost the audio. Hey, but look, Roy, we've only got a few more minutes left now of the 15-minute video
head.
blab. Can I start calling it a blab yet? But I think one of the other tips, so getting that mindset and still listening while you're on camera.
Test.
And actually, oh, you're back now. Yay.
Wait a second.
Yep. Oh, I could just about hear you, Roy, now. But I was saying that the main tip is, first of all, it is that mindset of making the decision. Do you want to appear on screen? Do you, like Roy, want to be a voice that is heard? Oh, Roy's jumped out now. But thank you so much, Roy, for popping in and giving us your advice there as the man with no face here on Blab. He's very well known for it now. So the main tip there is that have that mindset. And if you're using just your voice, think of how you're still having a conversation with somebody, and whether you're appearing on screen or whether it is just your voice. Smile, talk with a smile, please, people. If I block everything out and if I change my face, it changes my voice. So you can't see what I'm doing with my mouth right now, but it does actually change my voice. And as soon as I move the muscles in my face, so that voice was the serious voice with the no smiling voice. I'm not really changing anything. I'm just not using the muscles in my face. But as soon as I make myself smile and make myself giggle a little bit, then a bit more warmth and variety automatically comes into your voice. So let's come back to Talk with a smile, says Roya. Talk with a smile. And thank you very much, by the way, for Carol and for Shay for jumping in, using the phrases. Shay hasn't seen things in business much outside webinars here in Ireland, and Carol tends to use virtual meetings, which is the corporate side of things. So good for anybody in Asia or in America who wants to know, if you're talking to this side of the world, that virtual meetings is probably better known than live streaming as a phrase. So we're very nearly out of time here now, guys, for 15-minute Blab. So let me remind you, the key message for today: no matter how you set up to get yourself camera ready, background, your face, your outfit, whatever it is, your hair. And by the way, kudos to all you ladies. I made a decision the other day. I'm just going to appear on camera, makeup or no makeup. That's where I'm going. And this was the conversation that we had after the video Blab last week. So I made that decision. So you for yourself know that the first thing to do is set up your mindset. To make an impact, take the I am pact. I am, I can, I will. And most of all, please make the will have, I will enjoy myself and I will both educate and entertain while I'm here chatting with people on Blab. Next week, I'm going to be looking into, we've got elections coming up here in Ireland, but hey, in Ireland, we tend to only do it and they tend to only market to us for a couple of months. So ours are in the spring, even though you guys, you in America, you've been having your election campaign going on for the last 18 months, man. Woo, we're lucky here. But for our politicians, they're not very much into doing this kind of thing or doing live streaming. We don't get them appearing on television very often. So what is it about being a politician or a public figure that means live streaming and using tools like this, virtual meetings, connecting with more people across the world to build our businesses? What is it about being a public figure that you might have to do differently when you use the likes of tools like Blab? So public figures, politicians, any other questions, please, about that, please do post them and we can answer them. And hopefully I'll try and get a couple of guests who may be involved as public figures around the world with me next week. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you to Roy for popping in, and thank you for your comments. And I look forward to seeing you same time, same place next week for Lottie's 15-minute video Blab. See you then, guys.